enemy don't have to be your enemy. You know what I'm saying? Your enemy can be a partner. It happens all the time. It's a lot of times people put their personal feelings for bigger gain. And at the end of the day, whatever happened in between, it's really nothing because with no blood drawn, as far as I know. So, y'all tripping.
Yeah, facts.
Y'all that bullshit.
So, have you heard of something called 3-Eye Atlas?
No, but I just had the idea, and I'm not going to say on here.
Okay. Now, I seen it. It came into my algorithm, too. It's something to do with space. I think it's like some unidentified flying objects that's from like another galaxy or dimension that they say is...
I seen something like that, but I didn't... When you said the title, yeah, that didn't resonate, but I did see something like that, and, it was... All through history, man, it was said that, in certain times that for, people are going to start talking about extraterrestrials and they're going to start putting out government information about this and like that. And I think it's just, we just in those times where people norms are being challenged by what they don't know. So, information is just flying at people and it's blowing people's mind because they couldn't fabric the fact that there's an existence outside this existence or there's other life forms outside this life forms. A lot of people don't think that big. You know what I'm saying? Life will put you in a position where you can only focus what's on in front of you. And you have to have the want and the spirit and the mindset to focus on the all. You know what I'm saying? Most people are subjective. They're not objective.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And in a subjective space, it's, what's consuming you is what you got your attention on. When in an objective space, what's consuming you is everything. Because you understand that all exists in its own space and on its own time. So, I would expect that to go viral because, and most people my age is like, but I mean, I don't put nothing past the universe.
Nah, they saying it's a real thing. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm pretty sure it is. Now, the manner in which, when I see certain shit, my question is, why is this being talked about? Is it being talked about to create hysteria? Is it being talked about to create fear? Is it talked about to open people up minds to understand that, hey, there are other things going on besides what the fuck you just see, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? So that's what I look for, like what's the intent of this information being promoted? You know what I mean? Yeah. Because through uncommon phenomena, people can use that to steer a group to react a certain type of way.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? So that when I look at certain stuff, that's more so my thought process. Like, okay, what's the purpose of us knowing this at this point? For those who just don't know or don't think that this can be real or woo-woo, like what agenda are we trying to reach? You know what I'm saying? What's the target? You know what I mean? Are we just trying to open people's minds, or are we trying to create a phenomenon or create a reaction, trigger a reaction? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And but politics and the powers that be always use fear, or things that can cause fear or panic to motivate a reaction from the public. It could be just a distraction.
Yeah. You seen, I think there was Lil Durk and King Von affiliate partner. His name like THF Bayzoo. Bayzoo,
I seen that earlier. He got on the live.
Two people ran up on him.
Yeah, I seen
with guns.
that.
Yeah. It
was like three of those guys together, and they two ran up and
did
what they did. Yeah, I seen that maybe like right before we got here. And I mean, what do you expect from murder culture?
Now, he did a live, like a collab live with a couple of, I guess, the people he was cool with not too long ago. And it was like, sometimes it's like just be knowing their time coming. Where he said something like, I know what I did. I know how I'm going out. Like, y'all just make sure that when they get me, that y'all slide for me.
So, and that's the thing. So, because you did something, right? I did something foul. I took a life or whatever. And it's wrong. Because he basically saying, I know what I did. He basically admitting that it's wrong. Without saying it was wrong.
Yeah.
You feel me? Anytime somebody goes and admitting something, that's because eternally they came in and established that, okay, this probably wasn't good or this was wrong. They're conscious. It's a conscious thing. You know what I'm saying? And you speaking on that, and now you encouraging other people to go be wrong because you got what you sold.
Yeah.
You got what you put out there, but because you gonna get what you put out there, you want others to be in your same predicament. You want them to slide on somebody so somebody come slide on them. So they can be in your same, they can meet you in hell. Nobody wants to be lonely in hell. If you don't get that, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? And that's the problem.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Because at the end of the day, man, look, to seek vengeance or to seek justice means somebody has to been wrong. Now you seeking justice. But if his wrong caused his demise, justice has been served. So if you go back and you open up that door, now it's only right that life issue you a justice. You got to know when the tab is closed. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people go back after a tab is closed and someone gets what they put out. They want to go back and start a new tab.
Yeah.
That's the murder culture. That's why I said it's just another story in the murder culture. It never stops.
It's shit for sure.
You know what I'm saying? And it should. Because at the end of the day, a man, like, let me tell you something, bro. Can't a partner, a homeboy tell you that I ever told them, avenge me if this happened to me, even though I'm the reason it's happening to me? No. If you love somebody, you want them to live, man. If you love somebody, you want them to be in the free world. You feel me? You wouldn't tell nobody nothing that's going to cause their demise or cause them their freedom if you really love them. So people should look at that. What's a good indicator that your people really don't love you? They want to put you in a predicament after they dead and gone to be dead and gone.
Or in jail.
That's not love, my nigga. We talk about these women with their false definition of what love is, and we don't speak on how got this absolutely twisted definition of what I love my nigga. You know what I'm saying? If you love your nigga, you wouldn't have let him do what he did, that he mentioned in what he did, and he conscious about what he did, and he know it's wrong about what he did, and he so wouldn't be telling you to do the same thing that he did to get him what he got. And if you loved him, you would have been like, hey, bro, I love you enough not to make your same goddamn mistake. And I respect you because you made your bed, now you got to lay in it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think it's so fucked up what happened with these streets when niggas draw other niggas around them and the shit they got going on because of the choice that nigga made to do. That's fucked up. And any nigga with his own mind is not going to allow nobody to draw him in to some fucked up shit he did. And if you all feel that same way, you guys deserve the same ending. That's just what it is.
They say live by the sword, die by that.
That's what it is. And if that's all you living for, why you want to take some, just go ahead and just like I say all the time, man, just go ahead and exit playing yourself. That way, at least you ain't take nobody else's life. If you just got to take a life, if that's all you living for, if you got to kill, just kill. If you just got to scratch that itch, scratch your own butt. You know what I'm saying? If everybody who felt like that did that, guess what? We'll have a healthier culture. We'll have more fathers that live to see their kids grow up. We'll have more sons that live to bury their mama versus their mama burying them. We'll have more sons to see their father retire. And you know what I'm saying? Make sure his father good. And you know what I'm saying? You'll have more brothers who can help out with their bad nephews and nieces because they sister who wasn't dedicated to her. Or at least dedicated to raise them kids. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The missing link, man, is men being men. It ain't niggas being street niggas. We don't need no more street niggas. The world needs more men. Stand-up men. You know what I'm saying? Men in the community that's playing a role in the community, playing a role in the household, playing a role in the family function. We don't need no more street niggas. So if that's how they feel, I hope they all do it quickly.